Welcome to New York City, and welcome to Dad and John. Today, Dad and I head over the Queensboro Bridge to the neighborhood of Sunnyside in the borough of Queens for a trip down memory lane to see where Dad's grandparents lived when he was a boy in the 1940s. We then visit two of New York's oldest cemeteries in nearby Woodside to pay our respects to those interred there. We return to the neighborhood to cap off our Sunnyside day with coffee and dessert at a bakery cafe on 43rd Street. But first, lunch at a wonderful family-owned restaurant, I Love Paraguay, on Greenpoint Avenue. Lunch special included one appetizer, one main, and one drink. We started with Tuesday's soup of the day, Picadito de Carne, a delicious soup made with beef, eggs, and veggies. Oh my God. They come around the flowers here. First impressions? Wow, take your time.
Wow. It was good.
Dad had a grilled chicken sandwich, and I had a breaded beef cutlet sandwich. This is a beef Milanesa de Carne. It's a nice breaded cutlet, delicious bun.
Wow.
Very soft and fluffy, very yeasty. Fresh lettuce, tomato. Absolutely delicious.
Really good.
Very good.
In 1957, November, I went to a bar called Two Cans.
Right.
It was a big GI hangout in Paris. And while I was there, we were talking, there was a French girl, and all of a sudden, cops came in. But they were like today, wearing vests and helmets, and they had machine guns, and they were lining up anybody they suspected of being an Algerian. Everybody had to show their cards, identity. I was in civilian clothes, and I had my GI ID.
Of course.
So they saw they didn't bother us. But all the guys that were Algerian, or if you weren't born in France, you were let go. Otherwise, boy, they had everybody with the machine guns and everything. Scared the hell out of me. I didn't know what was going on. God, I was 18 years old. What did I know?
Hi. I'm not going to put you on camera. That's okay. This is wonderful. How long have you been here?
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's like 20 years.
Not far from the restaurant stands a building once owned and occupied by my great-grandparents, where Dad and his brother, my late Uncle Marty, spent some of their days as kids.
The living room windows was over here, and it looked out on the school, I remember. Yeah. And I remember we used to look out and look at the school, and you see where all these buildings are?
Yeah.
These,
the houses next
it
door.
was an empty lot.
Okay.
And my brother and I used to come out here, and my uncle gave us a boomerang, and we used to throw it around. It never came back, though.
That's great. So he had all of these stores, the entire building going down to the stairway over there.
The one with the roll down thing was a radio repair shop.
Right. What was here on the corner? Was this your grandfather's store?
No, I don't remember. No.
He didn't have a storefront.
He lived, his company was in Manhattan in the garment district.
Ah, gotcha.
He was a suit and coat manufacturer. He made all the clothes for my mom.
Do you remember the name of his company?
No.
Because that would be something we could look up.
He was big with the union. and he,
Union man.
oh yeah, the garment workers, when
Here
he
comes the school
died,
bus.
they had, hundreds of people came to his funeral. And this was the door, and it had a little vestibule and then a long flight of stairs that went up to the top.
Back in Sunnyside, the Maison de Gâteau Bakery is a delightful little cafe on 43rd Street.
Donuts you can always get.
Yes, regular milk
Yeah,
is fine.
Good eclairs. Wow. Just one with milk, no sugar. And
What are you gonna have?
I don't know.
A muffin?
They got a piece of cheesecake if they have it. Okay. It was so good I brought them home. Orange cranberry muffin and a pumpkin muffin. Come on.
Don't miss a bite. I love that. I love the look of that cheesecake.
would be
Wow. Look at that thing. Chocolate eclair. You picked up Lauren Bacall.
And her son Stephen Bogart. That was Humphrey Bogart's son. I picked them up at Studio 54 back in the 80s. And they both got in. I recognized her. I didn't recognize the younger man that was with her.
Okay.
And as I started, they gave me the address, which was the Dakota on 72nd and Central Parkway. And she says, "You know where the Dakota is?" I said, "I certainly do." And she said, "What's your name?" And she looked at she saw my cab license. "Oh, Lawrence," she said, "I'll call you Larry, is that all right?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Larry, this is my son Stephen." She said, "We were just guests at that place that you picked us up." She didn't even name it. And she says, can I ask you a question? And I said, sure. She said, aren't there any real men in the world anymore? And I laughed.
Amazing. I wonder what they did in Studio 54.
Probably just for photos.
Yeah.
She wasn't going there to dance or to meet anybody. And her son, and he was nice, he said hello. No, I drove them uptown, and I called her Miss McCall, and I knew who she was right away.
Oh, yeah. Unmistakable. Well, even in the 80s, she was riding high on a string of Broadway hits, Broadway
And I
appearances.
told Stephen, I said, oh my goodness. I said, I was a big fan of your father. Love Humphrey Bogart. I would watch any movie that he was in.
Absolutely.
That's a, to me, he was.
Upper West Side native, too.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
born and raised.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, and thank you.
Well, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed our diversion across the East River to beautiful Sunnyside and Woodside, Queens. Dad and I so appreciate your watching and hopefully liking these videos. Thanks for coming along, and if you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you for the next one. Bye.